Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Willowdale's Backyard Farm. And I am here today, September the 6th, 2021, and to do not a giant pumpkin video, but just to do a little video on our tomato patch. So we have basically 3 large boxes in the back half of the garden here. They're about 10 feet by 6 feet, and we're looking at the first one here, and we grow our tomatoes in this box and then the next box as well, which you can't really see from here, but my wife Catherine just picked off a nice little crop of cherry tomatoes there. And you might be wondering, it's September, shouldn't you be picking those off in August? Yeah, well, this year we had a couple issues. One was we had a lot of rain and kind of a slow start, and the second one was that we had, or that I put up screen netting pretty early on in the game. You can see it right there for the giant pumpkin. So because the sun comes this way across our yard, the screen netting was catching, basically blocking a lot of the sun for these tomatoes. So we're kind of scratching our heads thinking, what can we do for next season? And maybe we've grown the tomatoes here for a number of years, and the pumpkin patch over there also for a number of years. We're thinking maybe we'll switch it over and bring the pumpkin down here, and that way if I build a little king cave for the pumpkin or do the screen, it won't affect the tomatoes if they're over there. So we're kind of thinking that could be a potential solution. But in any case, we do have tomatoes, and they're looking nice, and just a little later than usual. And there's still more on the grow here. And oh, what do you know? There's Catherine. I wonder who harvested the tomatoes. Okay, well, let's not embarrass her and just continue on here for a quick little tour. So that's box 1 of the tomatoes, and this is box 2. And Catherine's just gone through and kind of given them a little shaving, taking off all the unnecessary foliage at this juncture, because now you want to focus on the fruit, so you don't really need to be growing a ton of leaves. But there you go. That's the second tomato jungle there. And I guess this video wouldn't be replete with me talking about pumpkins, but you can see one of my secondary vines of the pumpkin has actually grown right into the tomato box right here. So that's because our patch is just so small, the patch for the pumpkin. So I just let the vines grow, because I need every vine and every leaf to, if I want to grow a giant pumpkin. So there's another one there, another secondary that's grown right through the tomato box, and now it's actually growing back into the pumpkin patch. It wants to get back home. But anyways, this is not a video for the pumpkin, so I'll leave it at that. Just to update you guys on the cherry tomatoes. They did really well. Alright, hope that was fun, guys. And maybe even a little educational. Thanks for watching. And I'll sign off now from Willowdale's Backyard Farm.